I'm Amy Cherry. A former Flagler County Sheriff's deputy who says he suffers from PTSD avoids a lengthy prison sentence. Daniel Riddell was sentenced to 3 years in prison after pleading no contest to charges of robbery following a 3-county police chase. He faced life in prison on the original charges of fleeing and eluding. Daytona Beach police say Riddell entered a Circle K on Thanksgiving Day of 2015 and told employees he was armed with a poisonous gas. It turns out he wasn't, but he got away with $300 in items and fled, leading to a high-speed chase through Flagler County. The chase came to an end, but not before deputies fired shots, never striking Riddell. Deputies say Riddell also rammed a K9 vehicle and tried to run down a deputy on a motorcycle. Riddell claims he suffers from substance abuse and drug problems stemming from his time during Desert Storm in Iraq. He spent 21 years with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office. He claims he doesn't remember what happened that harrowing Thanksgiving Day and apologized in court at his sentencing.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
A man who fled a traffic stop on Saturday and injured a Flagler County deputy while doing so by running over his foot turned himself in yesterday. Jimmy Lee Bell III turned himself into the Flagler County Detention Facility. He is currently booked into the jail with charges of aggravated fleeing or eluding with injury or property damage, battery on a law enforcement officer, driving while license suspended or revoked, and violation of probation. Bell would be held without bond. Bell's father brought him to the jail to turn himself in. Sheriff Rick Staley said, "I'm glad that his father took my advice and helped his son turn himself in. Welcome to the Green Roof Inn." Rich Carroll, WNZF Local News.
A deal is being hammered out that would mean a new life for a long-dormant marina in Flagler Beach. Debbie Young has the story.
Flagler Beach city officials are working out details of an agreement with the marina's owner, Howard Sklar. The Lehigh Avenue Marina is not zoned for manufacturing, but Sklar wants to assemble houseboats to fill the 50 slips allowed for that purpose. In years past, neighbors complained about noise and odors associated with the assembly of small personal watercraft at that site. To mitigate neighbors' concerns, the marina plans to put together its houseboats inside a building, calling the process assembly, not manufacturing. The definition of manufacturing is a sticking point in reopening the marina, and it was the subject of debate at a recent Flagler Beach City Commission meeting. The proposed agreement will be brought back before the City Commission in July. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Debbie Young.
The 7th Judicial Circuit elects its next Chief Judge, Ben Smith reports.
Circuit Judge Raul Zambrano is known for his tenacity in handing down tough sentences to criminals and in advocating for abused children and for his own co-workers. In a Monday press release, the 7th Circuit announced that its 42 judges elected Zambrano as the next Chief Judge effective July 1st. Zambrano will take over for Judge Terrence Perkins, who served 2 terms in the position. In 2005, Zambrano became the first Hispanic judge in the 7th Circuit, which covers Flagler, Volusia, St. Johns, and Putnam counties. Since then, he has won 2 uncontested re-election bids. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Ben Smith.
It had not had any care given to it in a long time.
A roadway in western Flagler County has gotten some much-needed TLC with some help from the state. Julie Murphy with Flagler County says they received more than $1.5 million from FDOT to make some major improvements to a 2.5-mile stretch of County Road 2009 between County Road 305 and Lake Diston.
We were able to upgrade lanes from 9 feet to 11 feet wide, and we added 6 feet of stabilized and sodded shoulders, as well as necessary stormwater structures.
The work was completed ahead of schedule. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.
Good morning. This is Brittany Kershaw with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office with the Daily Sheriff's Report. Multiple vehicle burglaries were reported throughout Palm Coast. Items reported stolen included a chainsaw, firearms, purses, wallets, and cash. Remember to lock your doors every time you leave your home or vehicle. A larceny suspect seen on surveillance video leaving Target in Palm Coast without paying for merchandise on 2 separate occasions was identified using the Flagler County Sheriff's Office Facebook page. Charges have been filed on him. That's the Daily Sheriff's Report for today. Stay safe, Flagler County.